The following is brought to you by PaulAkers.net.
Back to Vallourec Tubeloy, and we are going to learn about their learning club and how they got their people to think differently. So if you want to know how to get your people to think differently, Edson, take it away.
Thank you, guys. So hello, everyone. Welcome to the second part of the 2-second lean tour at Vallourec Tubeloy. I'm Edson Viveiros, and I'm glad to be guiding your visit to our facility today. Just to recap what you saw at the first part of our 2-second lean tour here, those are our 6 pillars that we have decided to work here at Vallourec Tubeloy in order to deploy the 2-second lean. So you saw our Kaizen social media, which is where we are sharing the ideas every day to WhatsApp. You saw our lean restroom, as the book says, the 2-second lean book says, lean starts in the restroom. So remember, respect for our people, respect for our product, respect for our customer. And you also saw the lean cave, the amazing lean cave, where you have all the tools that the guys can go there, grab their tool to make the improvements. And you saw that you have the daily improvements time, where they combine the 3S, they combine the autonomous maintenance connected with 2-second improvements, 30 minutes every day doing those improvements before the daily meeting. Some of you call the daily meeting as a morning meeting, and we call it a GTM because we have it in every beginning of the shift, as we have more than one shift. And what you didn't see was the learning club. The first pillar right there is the learning club. And today we're gonna see about the learning club, and then you're gonna have opportunity to talk with some of these champions right here, because they are the ones responsible for this amazing transformation that we have here at Vallourec Tubeloy. So first, let's check the learning club video. Richard, please play the video for us.
My experience from this one as being the lead is helping others, basically. It's basically learning the process, learning how to become lead, and at the same time helping me to help the others, my fellow co-workers, on our journey, as we call it, how to reduce defects, how to become more productive, how to become basically lean.
I like to help people, and right now, I'm so glad, with this club, learning club, because they helping us, how to grow, and think lean, like the book say, building, a lean culture, So I'm so happy, learning club. One of the important thing, like it, the challenge before and after, and then everybody, taking pictures, how look before and how look after. So that's why everybody started, 3S in 2-second lean,
We all get out as a group, and we all share ideas as our daily work goes. We take opinions from one another, and at the same time we discuss the problems and things that we can do to improve. So it helps a lot, because when we start going into detail on the book, what he went through, his journey and all that, we actually kind of understand it better. And again, we give out the message to the guys out there, and we kind of try to help them, since we're being more deep into the book and with each other. So it helps out a lot.
All right, so that was our learning club. So that's how everything started. I remember 1 year ago when we were talking with Paul Akers, say, but how we could start to deploy the 2-second lean, and he advised us to start with reading the book with the team. So we started to think on the way we used to do it before. It's a professor in front of the room talking for 2, 3, 4 hours. What is lean about? And it just doesn't work. But when you have people around the table reading the same book and then sharing their perspective, their point of view, ideas just start to come up. And that's how we decided and how we defined the 6 pillars for us to connect us to the customer satisfaction. So it's a great experience. We develop ourselves a lot, just having an opportunity to learn from everybody's experience, different points of view. And we are right now at the 5th book already. So it's just learning and learning. So it's been an amazing experience. That was the learning club.
Amazing.
So again, those are the champions responsible to make this transformation here at the shop. And the main thing of this second part of the 2-second Lean Tour is to talk with some of them to learn and listen from them what is 2-second Lean. So the first machine we're gonna see is our Lean cave, remember that? So the first person we're gonna talk will be Mr. Roosevelt. So let me show you this picture before. This was the before of this workstation, right? No standardization, no 3Sing, and a lot of waste on transportation and motion. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Roosevelt. Roosevelt, please introduce yourself and then just share with us some before and after improvements you have done so far.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Roosevelt Padilla. The thing about this table is it's really neat and nice. Before, I used to have all my gauges right here. Walked so many times to gauge my part back here, back and forth. And the good thing on this table is I can have my gauges right here, and right here I can check my part one by one without walking back and forth. And it's really neat, and it's I like it so much. I got all my tools right here. I used to have a toolbox. Right now I got all my tools right here. Have my, if you can see, my tables are really clean. I don't have a mess like I used to. All my gauges are right here. My calculator, paper, so I don't have to walk and write down on my table. So I got everything right here, and it's really neat. The second improvement I had, I got this table, another one.
Putting the
I
gloves
used to
on.
walk so many times to get my jaws one by one, get it right here. That's one, 3 times, two, put it right here, and three. After that, I had to walk to the machine, take off one jaw, put it to the table, grab one, walk again, put in the chuck, come back, and that's how I had to do it every 3 times. Now, the good thing on this table, I can put all 3 jaws right here without walking so many times. Walk to my machine, get it closer where I need it. So right here, I just take one, put on the table, grab the other one, and put on the chuck. So this really is really good. I don't have to walk back and forth so many times. When I'm done, the same thing, take it where other chucks are and put it back in where it
Roosevelt,
belongs. Yes, sir.
I have a question for you. So when you think about what's happened in the last year for your work personally, how would you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you describe the quality of your work a year ago and the quality and how you feel about work today on a scale of 1 to 10? What is it today? What was it when you started?
I would say 10.
Now it's a 10.
Yes, sir.
What was it before?
Before I used to do so many waste. Like I said, I used to have all my gauges here, and it was kind of a full table. And I used to have a toolbox here, so that was another one. I didn't need it anymore. I put all my tools right here. My gauges, I have the little table where I don't have to walk so many times. Just get it closer to the machine.
So on a
And
scale of 1 to 10, what was it before? And now you say it's a 10. What was it? What was your work on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being perfect?
I would say 3, 4.
Really happened? What happened to you? What happened to the leadership?
The 5S help us a lot, and all the meeting we used to have, they used to help us to organize, to keep our tables clean. All the waste it help us a lot, get all the waste rid of it. So the less time we get our work faster, it better.
If you have an idea, will the management listen to you?
Yes, sir.
100%, or how do you feel? And what
I
happened
would say
before?
I would say 100%. They listen to us. We have a meeting every morning, and we talk about every waste, every safety, any problem, and we have in the machine, and so they listen, and they help us on
Fantastic.
everything.
Great job, Roosevelt. Just incredible work you've done. I love your area.
So it's so impressive. Even that improvement, you see, at the first time you look, you think, it's just a small area. There is no waste on walking back and forth. But he saw the waste and he wanted that thing closer, even closer, to eliminate even more waste. So that's the beauty of thinking. And remember, there are three components for people to make the improvements. They need tools, so it's our lean cave. They need time, it's the improvement time we have, the 30 minutes every day.
Wow.
And then the knowledge. So that's why you have the morning meeting. That's why you have the DTM, where you're gonna share information. You share what some of you watching these two right now is sharing with us. When you share improvements, when you share videos, we also play here so you can learn from each other. So that's the three components that you can support and help people to make improvements every day.
I want to repeat it again, Edson. Time, you need knowledge, and you need tools. Or you said time, tools, and knowledge. Profound. Perfect. This is what I love about Vallourec, is they took 2-second lean to a whole nother level. They took it and improved it. And I love what you've done. Go for it.
TTK, that's it. So ladies and gentlemen, Cristo here, it's also doing an amazing job. Cristo, please introduce yourself and share with us how was before 2-second lean and how is after 2-second lean.
Hi, good morning. My name is Cristo de la Rosa. I've been working with the company for over 5 years. My position in the company is CNC machining. And one of the major improvements that I've seen over, since we started 2-second lean is it has helped us be a lot more efficient with less stress, less hassle. Every day we come in, we're able to do our job without having to look for our tooling, versus before. It was frustrating when people had to share tools all around, and you had to hunt down where was it. So it's a big improvement on our I think on everybody's end, because every department had their struggles, and it seems like everybody's getting on the same page, so it makes the process a lot smoother.
And Christoph, what was the main reason everyone's on the same page in your mind? What created everyone being on the same page?
Because everybody has done how do you say that? Everybody's getting on the same page. The management is involving everybody from the smallest to the biggest in the
company.
Call it yes, in the company.
And is the morning meeting the way you get everyone on the same page? Is the improvement chat? Is it the lean learning club? What do you think is the most important element to get everyone on the same page?
Everybody's been involved. Everybody's being accountable for their part. Little by little, we've been improved our gauges. Like one of the main things that me personally, I want to have everything that I use daily near me, near my work area. So, my pens, my ID mics, all my calipers, everything stays within reach. And everything that I use for setups that takes a little bit longer, that I don't do it as often, I put it a little bit farther away. Or jaws that I don't use every day, they stayed a little bit farther away.
And it looks like you have everything GPS taped too. It's all yellow for your area, right?
Yes, it's a coding to track down. If I'm missing something, I'm able to see where, I could track it down easier, faster.
Wow, nice, beautiful.
And Krista, you will like this device that you guys created. because before the gauge used to be here on this workbench taking all the space, and you kind of optimize that, right?
Yes, it has helped us keep everything in the table, but at the same time, it doesn't take up too much space. Uh, it's a big help from if we have them laying down, it will take up all the space. So it reduces the space to just this area.
Ah, wow. Very, very cool.
So now we're gonna move to another section of our shop here. It's more to the process and finishing. We're gonna see the NED area where you're gonna be talking with John.
And John's been with the company quite a while too, right? Hey, John.
How you doing? I've been,
Good.
my name's John Browning. I've been with the company for a little over 4.5 years. When we first moved in to this facility, this is what our NDE area looked like. As you can see, there's a lot of hazards and a lot of improvements that needed to be made. And over time, made many
Wow.
improvements. And as you can see, there's a drastic difference between where it was before and where it is now.
What's an ND area? Just so I know.
The NDE, it's our non-destructive examination area. It's where we perform
Okay.
magnetic particle examination and liquid penetrant. All right. So for one of our biggest improvements that we made, it was actually also a huge safety hazard. It gets really dark in here when we have to perform our inspections. So I'll go ahead and turn off the lights, and we'll close the curtains. And before, we were tripping over the feet on this rack, but an idea was brought up to put glow-in-the-dark strips. So as we perform our process,
Wow, how cool.
we can see where we're stepping better. So we're not tripping over the steps anymore. We have these baskets on the side. We put tape anywhere we could put the tape that is a hazard to warn us that something's there. We would put it around. We have it around our CDU box, the legs, the fans, and the baskets that we have on the side of the racks.
So, John, the question I have for you is, why did this improvement happen? Why didn't it happen sooner? And why did it happen under the implementation of 2-second lean? What fundamentally changed in the way the company operated?
Well, I would have to say before we were focused on just getting the job done, not really paying attention to certain things that were in our way of performing our job better and more efficiently and faster. So when we started the 2-lane process, the whole thing, fix what bugs you. And if there's one thing that's going to bug you, it's going to be every time you step and you can't see, you're tripping over. So one of the inspectors came with the idea to put this there, and now we can see where we're putting our feet at, and we know where the legs are at all times, and it prevents, one of the major safety hazards we had here.
So basically, John, what you just said is you stopped to fix all processes. You recognized everything was a process, and you're starting to improve all processes instead of just getting work done.
We're improving constantly to try to be more efficient and faster in what we do.
Show us more, because you've got so many more cool improvements in here.
We had before, we have 2 55-gallon drums. One's the cleaning solution for the parts before we put the solution on for the Perform Wet Mag. This is the NDE solution. Before, these drums were kept in a containment area outside outside the front of the building. And it could take anywhere, depending on what was in our way in the containment area. And if we had to bring them down from shelves, it could take anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, maybe more, just depending on how hard of a time. And you'd have to have multiple inspectors go out there and do it, because we used to have 6 buckets. Now we have 4. Before, we would cart all the buckets out, fill them up, bring them in, then do the mix. So an idea came up where they said, let's bring the 55-gallon drums in here. So now all we do for the solution, put a bucket over there, and then you just start pumping. And then and it fills up, and you fill it up to the level you need.
Wow.
And you fill it up to the level you need, and it's just, everything's right there, easily accessible. We have the area standardized where we have it marked. The green is for the NDE solution, and then the yellow is for the cleaner. This is where we keep, only the cleaner goes in these buckets, so we don't contaminate the buckets for the NDE solution.
So let's step back 1 year from now. How difficult was your work on a scale of 1 to 10, and how easy is it now on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being perfect. How much of an improvement do you personally feel in the way you do your job?
The improvement, I feel that it was about 3 or 4.
Okay.
It's it's a lot easier to perform our job. Everything's where we need it. When we're looking for it, it's there. You know, the whole team is bought into it. And when everyone's participating and helping out and doing their part, it makes everything easier. The stress level goes down, makes your job more enjoyable, and you're just go about your day and you're not so stressed out because, you know, you're performing a job, a tool isn't there. You can spend 10 to 15 minutes looking for it, what you need.
And that doesn't happen anymore.
No, sir. Everything's where it needs to be because the team is bought into the process. And
well,
everyone's
so what would you say it is
it.
on a scale of 1 to 10? You said it was a 3 or 4 a year ago. What is it today? On a scale of
10,
1 to 10?
it's a 10 today, definitely. It's vastly improved.
And
Yes,
why would you say all this happened? What was a fundamental reason why this transformation happened and was successful at Vallourec?
Getting everyone, the whole team and the company to buy into the process was the most valuable part. Once everyone bought into it and started performing these things, even if there were some that were skeptical, they saw the little improvements. And then, like, for each improvement you do, you can actually see in real time how much it helps you. And when the day before that improvement wasn't there and you were stressed out, struggling, trying to find tools or whatnot, now, like, you know, everything's there, and just the whole process, keeping your area clean. You're not having to do as much maintenance and cleanup.
Okay, so Ed said we have 3 minutes left. John, why did you buy it? Why did you buy it?
Well, say the truth, at first I was skeptical. There other things have been tried, and you know, we went from stage to stage trying different things. And then when we started the 2-lane process, it really caught on, and I started believing in it when I started doing it. And I started seeing it, like I said before, seeing it in real time, seeing what I'm doing is actually making an improvement, not just for me, but for my coworkers. If I put a tool back, if I clean an area up, they're going to come in. They don't have to worry about putting the tools back where it goes. They know when they go to work, it's going to be there because I did my part to help them, not necessarily just help myself.
Yeah, I just want to get to the why you went from being a skeptic. So how did everyone wants to know how you take somebody who's skeptical like you and then jump over. Did they just say, hey, John, go make an improvement? Or what actually happened? Did they demand, John, go make an improvement? What happened?
The management, they were really involved in encouraging us to do these 2-second improvements and really teaching us how much it would help. And a big part of it to me was the GTM meetings. We would see these videos of improvements throughout the company, improvements from companies around the world. And that's really where, you know, when I've seen it, I see all these companies do it, I see that. And, you know, the visual is saying, well, okay, well, it's actually working for them. Let's see let's see how it works out. Yes,
that's what I was looking for. I wanted to see what changed in your mind that you said, maybe we should do this.
Yes, sir.
Lots of examples from your own company and other companies around the world of the benefits that people were experiencing. You said, I think I want that.
And it really just all about improving our lives at work and helping us do our job better and getting a good product to the customer. So,
you said it. It's about improving your life. That's what it's about. Yep. Improving your work and improving your life. And that's the key. Fantastic.
But, yeah, you saw the ones responsible for that. They are right there watching these two right now. So this is how how it was before. This was like our phosphate lab. You see that picture? It's not right. It's I don't even need to explain the problems here. Here is the Mr. Ernest, ladies and gentlemen.
Ernest, yes.
My name is Ernest Duncan. I've been working for the company over 30 years. I work in the process and finish department. I'm here to talk about how lean, 2-second lean, has improved our tritation lab. Okay. First of all, our management team gave us the opportunity to expand our minds, to be creative, and to also do things on our own and just do the right thing. In other
Right.
words,
Just
okay?
run
All right.
experiments and find out what works and what doesn't work.
That's so true. The 2-second lean process have enabled us to go into our lab and find things successfully. You know, in the past, we were really pride blind about how things were. You know, we didn't get a chance to fix things when it needed to be fixed, but now we can just fix everything, and everything is, I mean, just immaculate.
Well, so
we get a chance.
Ernest, did you say pride blind? Did you say pride blind?
Yes, we were pride blind to the
I
fact
never
that
heard
we
that.
didn't even
That's
know. We
great.
didn't even know that we were doing things wrong. We didn't know that we had a lot of waste. But now that the 2-second lean and the management and supervisors have worked along with us to open our eyes up to see what actually is wrong and what we can do to fix it, you know.
Wow.
And part of it was anything that bugged us, we fixed it.
What's your favorite
So,
improvement, Ernest? I want to see your favorite improvement. Do you have one there you want
okay.
to show us that's just really,
Yes,
really made
yes,
a
I
difference
do.
for you?
Yes, I would like to show you the tritation lab of how we have things
Oh my
labeled
gosh.
and in
Look
its
at
place. We have the tritation machine that we use to check the layer of phosphate when we're phosphating.
Okay.
Next we have the machine, the program
Whoa.
machine that we program everything on. That way we can keep records of everything. Weight scale machine, that's what we use to take our coupons.
Wow, you have done a fantastic job. So how much easier is your work than it was a year ago, Ernest? You know, is it 10% easier, 20% easier?
Like our management team have worked real hard with us to give us what we need, the tools, the time to fix everything the way we want it. And when we did that, that eliminated a lot of waste, time, motion as well. And
Wow.
it's just working. It's
Well,
just working.
were you a skeptic in the beginning when they first did it? Did you think it wouldn't work what they were doing?
Yes, I had my doubts. I had my doubts because, like I said, we were blind. We were so used to doing things one way, and we didn't want to change. But throughout the morning meetings, we talked about things, the before and after pictures, everybody getting on board. I mean, people from new hire all the way up to the people that's been there long, like myself.
Wow. Wow. And so what was the moment where you said, I'm going to do this. I like this. Do you remember the moment where you decided that?
Oh yes, definitely. When I started seeing my manager doing what I was doing, you know, he's cleaning, he's there, he's working along beside us, my supervisor as well. You know, everybody. It's no one. No, we didn't eliminate no one.
That's the best part of the tour right there, what you just said. When you saw the manager doing what we were doing, cleaning and working alongside of it, that is the magic moment of the tour right there. Wow. Edson, I think we got to wrap it.
I got one question for Ernest.
Awesome.
I got one question for Ernest. Ernest, are you happier coming to work now than you were a year ago?
Oh, definitely. You know, because we got everything in its place for everything and everything in its place, and we're leaving the place better than we found it.
Ernest, you know, just so you know that I learned that better than you found it. You know, I write about that in my book, Ernest, but I learned that as being a Boy Scout from my father. That was what we learned in Boy Scouts, leave everything better than you found it. So you're a good Boy Scout right there with me, Ernest. I love it.
All right, thank you.
Awesome. Ernest, are you actually improving things at home now?
I'm gonna say this. My wife would like to talk to you guys because she wants to know. She wants to know who is it that could get me to clean my garage? You know, usually I have two, maybe three of everything in my garage because it was so cluttered. I just go buy a new one. But now it's great.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, fantastic.
Give your wife our
That's
regards.
incredible.
Okay, we got to
That's
rock and
incredible.
roll.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, we have.
Right.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
Paul,
you,
we,
Ernest.
actually,
All
we,
right.
we don't have too many questions.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's good. So then we
all right.
really didn't go over because we allowed 10 minutes for the Q&A. If you have any questions, we'll answer them. Other than that, we'll wrap this thing up.
Yeah, I got a few technical questions that I'll send to Edson directly, and Edson can actually do a little video and answer them, and we can publish that onto the AME Connect website. So
Is it
technical
possible?
questions.
I just saw Alex grab the headset. Is Alex on?
Yes, he's on, and he will join us here, right here.
Can he hear us real quick? I'd like to have
Yes.
Alex and Edson just wrap it up real quick. Just give any final closing thoughts to everybody.
All right, so we're gonna wrap up here together with the whole team of Vallourec.
Okay, very good.
And again, thank you, everybody. I really appreciate your visit.
Oh my gosh.
I
What an
really
amazing
appreciate your
job.
visit here.
Look at this place. It's just crazy good.
And we have Alex Ramirez right here.
The man.
The guy that supported the whole transformation, the leadership that they are talking as Tomas and Henry, the supervisor here, the lead mans, and everybody in the shop that was supporting that transformation. So I will be glad to do the video. Richard, share with me the questions, and you're gonna do the video.
Yep, I'll share you the questions, and you do a little video, Edson. That'd be great.
Okay. And any closing thoughts from Alex and Edson on what you want to tell people?
I would just like to say one thing. It's all about them, guys. These are the people that make it happen. You dedicate your time to develop your people. You not only will not regret it, but you'll learn a lot from them, and it will change your world.
The Tubeloy People Development System. Wow. Edson, any thoughts?
At the very beginning, I was what you call as a Vallourec performance analyst. So I was like those lean consultant. So my mind was that we have to do improvements to Kaizen events. So you may end up the year doing 4 Kaizen events, and eventually going to involve 25% of your team. You're never going to develop the culture, or maybe it can take years or years. But 2-second lean showed me another way to do that. First is the culture. First is simplifying and making available for everybody. And now everybody's a Vallourec performance analyst. Everybody's a lean practitioner, a lean expert here in the shop, and they know how to eliminate waste. So thanks for that.
Wow, that's awesome. Henry, do you want to say anything?
Yes, sir. Real quick, I just want to say that the guys have done quite so much, and yet they know they still have a lot more to do. We have a great group we have out here, and I'm glad to say that it all started from the management down, and it's filtered and it's taken on, and the guys are doing an amazing job day in and day out. I love working with these guys, and whenever they need help, they come to us. They don't hesitate. The management helps us provide whatever is needed, and again, we still got quite more to do, and I'm enjoying the journey we're all taking together.
Okay, so everyone at Tubeloy that's watching right now, I want all of you to know you're not just changing your life and your work, but you're improving the lives of everyone around the world. Great job.
Absolutely, and from 51 countries around the world.
Well done. All right.
Absolutely.
Richard, let's wrap it.
Brought to you by PaulAkers.net, where you'll find all Paul's books and lean resources for free, including the new 2-second Lean Play app, like Audible, but free. To listen to Lean is Lean on the 2-second Lean Play app at PaulAkers.net.